Live from Who Cares? It's Someday or Night. On this week's show, we'll check in with Out West Coast correspondent Derek Jory and our makeup and wellness expert Georgia Gracci for the first threesome in the Radio Quarantine Zoom Room with the king of Canadian radio, Alan Cross. And from the Juno-winning band Wintersleep, Loel Campbell. Get ready to swipe left. For no one's viewing pleasure, this is What Day Is It? With Noel Copeman.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you decide to watch this. If you even are going to watch past this part, thank you very much. Welcome to What Day Is It? Because, seriously, what fucking day is it? I don't think really anybody knows. And, a little quick story off the top. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening was how Bill Paul, who was the town crier in London, Ontario, would start his shows at 6X, which was the campus radio station that he would broadcast from every week in London. And that's how he would start his shows. So when he interviewed Jim Carrey way back when, that's how he started his show. And then, I don't know if you've seen the old Truman Show, but that's how Jim Carrey also says hello to everybody else. I don't think he had Bill Paul's permission for that. I think he just stole it. So there's got to be some royalties involved, and don't worry, Bill, we'll get them back for you. We should throw a picture of Bill up so people can see what he's like. I really want to apologize off the top. This was just supposed to be a 7 to 15 minute interview thing with music people, because at radio we can't give you live music right now, so we wanted to do something music related, and then my dumb brain got involved and I just blew up this 7 to 15 minute idea into a 17-hour 3-part series mega saga. So I'm sorry for that. But some people actually want content and they want things to watch, and we've got a few of those things. So if you're going to continue to watch, thank you. We appreciate it. There's a lot of people out there that are doing good things right now. That Post Malone Nirvana tribute thing last week was amazing, and they raised $3 or $4 million for that. So good on you. The only thing that I think Post Malone's ever done that I enjoy, and not only that, but he actually says during the broadcast that this is the first time he's actually sung, because it's always just auto-tuning and shit. So good on you, bud. Tattoo, congratulations on your forehead. And if you haven't seen it, go on YouTube and look it up, because it's definitely something to watch. Musicians are doing everything right now. Local musicians here in Toronto are also taking it upon themselves to help the people less fortunate, and there are a lot of musicians that are out of work. Sean Brady is one of these fellas that are just broadcasting live from his basement all the time, and all of the proceeds that are raised through those broadcasts go to each individual artists and musician that are obviously can't be playing right now. So good on you, Sean, and keep up the good work. If you're looking for more things to watch, Don Campbell, we'll put the links up at the bottom as well. So Don Campbell as well is broadcasting with his dad a couple times a week at 5 o'clock from Facebook Live, and they both play guitar and they sing and tell stories, and it's just a really wholesome and fun thing to watch, and it makes you smile. So if you're looking for more things, highly suggest you go and check that out. We are going to start each one of these shows off with something we call a list of things to do. And then this is going to be where another screen comes up to be like, list of things to do. But we don't have that yet. And doing a show by yourself sucks. What? All by yourself? You don't count. Shut up. Oh, great. Doing a show by yourself with a skeleton crew just sucks. That's not a skinny joke. We are a skeleton crew, though. Oh, dad joke. We're going to turn this into a drinky game. Every time there's a dad joke, drink. We are going to start off the show with our beauty and wellness expert, Georgia Gracci. And the only reason you're going to want to watch this is because it went terribly wrong. El Terrible wrong. No bueno, Ella Georgia. So you're gonna get a few laughs out of that, and then we'll head out to the West Coast and make sure that the Vancouverites are doing exactly what it is that they're supposed to be doing. And we'll talk with Derek Jory, who is doing daddy duty out there, but when he goes back to work, he will be the head of social media for the Vancouver Canucks. Terrible hockey team, but a great dude. So we'll hopefully be able to get some stories from Derek over the next couple weeks about what that boring, terrible hockey team does out on the road. Maybe we'll just ask what it's like when they go to Calgary and they see a real hockey team perform. I don't even want to make a Maple Leafs joke yet because the Maple Leafs suck. But at least you don't have to do another season, Maple Leaf fans, of trying to come up with excuses why you didn't win the Stanley Cup. This is probably the best excuse that they'll ever be. Well, bro, we were gonna win, but then the world closed. Good. We'll see you next year. And then we're gonna finish off the show with our what is this? The Threesome Quaratine Zoom Room. Yes, the original idea was just to jump on Instagram Live and interview some musicians through the radio account, but then stupid brain got involved, and now here we are. It's now 13 season, 4 episodes, mega epic saga that turned into way too much to do, but whatever. I can sleep when I'm quarantined. Oh yeah, wait. Anyway, so Alan Cross, the Canadian radio guru, is going to join us today, and as well the drummer from Wintersleep, Loel Campbell. He will also be in there. Loel does drumming for quite a few bands, not just Wintersleep, but we'll talk to them about that. And at the end of the show, instead of actually having a live band, which we can't do, I'll just put up a link to something cool in the music world that somebody's trying to do, whether it's a good performance or it's funny or it's super sexy. Thank you to everybody else as well that helped kind of get all this stuff together. David Hustler from the CBC, I appreciate it. Name dropping as well, that's the other drinking thing. So, dad jokes, name drops. Okay, so there's 2 things so far. You have to go back and watch this again. And then, who else? Nick, that's right. Nick, thank you very much for the lens, bud. Appreciate it. Rob Reeford, if you have ever heard a Doritos commercial, or Air Canada commercial, or the Just for Laughs stuff, if you're watching TV and all that kind of stuff, you'll hear him in the background. Rob and my dad worked together in radio way back when, and he's an actual voice guy. So we'll put let's put his stuff up. So if you need to hire a voice guy, boom, there you go. Go talk to Rob. All right, let's get the show started off on the lowest point that we can. Let's go say hi to Georgia. All right, we're joined by our wellness and beauty expert, Georgia. Hi, how did your first tutorial go?
I think it went really well. I'm pretty proud of it.
Did we watch the same tutorial?
I think we did.
Okay, well, what is it that you were trying to teach everybody?
I was trying to teach everyone a face mask, and I think I succeeded.
Well, we will let the audience be the judge. This is Georgia teaching everybody how to make a face mask.
Hi everyone, my name is Georgia. I am a makeup artist from Toronto. Who cares? This sucks. I forgot to breathe. And I'm here to show you how to make masks using ingredients from your own asshole. Hi. Shoot. Okay, start over. And I'm here to show you how to make face masks using ingredients that you already have at home. If you're like me, you've had them at home for a while. This expired in 2016. So we're gonna do a clarifying mask today. You just need activated charcoal tabs and Elmer's glue. Okay, so you just put a glob in there. You break this. Oh, I made a big mess. Okay, you break these tablets open. You mix it up. So I'm just gonna go right in and apply it. And you wanna just liberally apply it all over your face. It's very wet. It just needs to dry. Just to update you guys, it's been 15 minutes and my face is still wet. I think I might have used too much glue. All right, so I'm ready to peel this off. Grab hold and pull. That really hurts. Oh my God. I think the lesson here is you probably shouldn't put glue on your face. We're going to take pure vinegar to dissolve the glue. Oh my God, that burns. Oh, now it's in my eyes. As you can see, the results are beautiful, super glowy. Might have lost an eyebrow, might have permanently damaged my skin. Probably won't sleep again. Take care.
That didn't look like it felt so good.
It didn't feel the best.
How long did it take to actually get off, though, at the end?
It took about an hour.
Seriously?
And I didn't get it all off, no.
Oh,
I slept most of it on.
If you want to do this again next week, what are you going to do?
Something to do with my hair. Maybe I'll cut my own hair.
Tell you what, let's have a haircutting contest, because I have to cut my own hair, too.
I'm in.
So we'll see which one.
Same style?
I don't know yet. I was thinking Don King, just trying new things. Everybody's shaving their head. I was just going to go straight up, but anyway.
Okay, well, we'll talk it over.
Okay. Good work.
Yeah,
good work out there, kid.
Thank you.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
I'm not really sure how we're going to come back from this yet. Usually somebody goes to commercial, but we don't have commercials. So I guess we'll just roll right out of that into the next thing. Let's head out to the West Coast. Derek Jory is ready to go to tell us how Vancouver's doing through this crazy quarantine. Let's take a look. What do you want me to call you, man? The social media master of the world when it comes to the Vancouver Canucks?
And all things social media for every platform and everything in the universe.
Let me write that down real quick, and then I'll tag that in there. Everything of the universe. Okay, you're basically Skeletor is what you're trying to say.
Yes, basically.
How's things out in the West? Is Vancouver kind of participating and making sure that they're flattening the curve?
Absolutely. It's been a little dreary with some rain the last couple days, but today's a nice sunny day.
Whoa, time out. It's raining in Vancouver?
I know, shocking.
What?
I know. But yeah, it was sunny a couple weeks ago, and then we got a little rain, so now it's back to sunny, and people have definitely been doing their part, staying inside. I think we're seeing the numbers fall in Vancouver, which is great, according to all the tweets and articles that I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little harder when it's so nice outside. You want to get out. I live right on the seawall, so you want to get out there and run and be active. So we get out for a little walk and then just run right back inside.
Yeah, because you're doing full daddy duty right now, but when everybody's out and allowed to work, I mean, you're out on the road with the team. Any word from the NHL or any word from the Canucks as what's going on?
The NHL said yesterday, actually, that they're hoping for at least players returning to the practice facilities mid-May to late May.
Okay.
If that comes to fruition, that'd be great. I feel like it's a little optimistic, and there's still a lot of hurdles, but I'm not the one in charge, thankfully.
You'll be able to get out there and start your boomerangs again.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I bet. We're going through some pretty tough times in Toronto right now. I mean, you and I met at UG3 over at King and Peter, which is obviously no longer here. Word just came that the Underground Garage is now closed. The Hideout is now closed. A lot of these staples in Toronto. I mean, when you're driving around Vancouver, are you seeing the same kind of economic troubles downtown?
So I don't admittedly keep up on what's closing and what's staying open, and truthfully, I don't know if I believe it right now. I think it seems like worst case scenario for some places, and other places, we're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
When you drive around Vancouver, everything's boarded up, and this is from, the Roxy,
mm-hmm.
one of my favorite establishments,
yep.
to Lululemon. And so you can't tell me that these two places are going to be shut down, but right now it looks like they're never opening again. So I'm not too sure. Fingers crossed that as few places have to close as possible, obviously.
It sounds like Vancouver's getting ready to lose Game 7 of the World or of the Stanley Cup again.
Too soon.
For people that don't know, Vancouver, whenever they lose, they riot. They're a really good city. Really good city.
7 of every 10 people arrested during the riot were American.
Really?
Okay? Yes.
Oh, that's a great stat given out by a Vancouver Canuck fan. Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Because you travel with the team next week, can we start getting some stories from different cities and stories from road? Because when you're out there taking a lot of pictures, you probably got some good stuff.
Absolutely.
Let's try to get you into some trouble.
Some of the best cities out there. Spoiler, it's Nashville, so we can talk all about that.
Yeah, I'm into that. I just got back from Nashville a couple months ago, so we'll definitely talk about it. But until then, stay safe. Good luck with helping your son with his comic strip project.
he's my buddy too. It's
Okay. Good for you. You spawned your own best friend. That's amazing.
It's mini-me.
It's mini-me. Perfect. Well, we'll find out next week what the score was on your comic strip project.
100%.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm also the teacher, so it's good.
Oh, best part. That's best case scenario. All right, bonus marks. All right, Derek, we'll talk to you next week, bud. Cheers.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to look forward to that. Nashville is an unbelievable city, so I can just imagine what people get up to with a hockey team, because hockey teams don't get in trouble, I don't think. But we'll find out from Derek next week. Let's jump right into the Threesome Quaratine Zoom Room. Our guests this week, if you've never seen him before, you've definitely heard him. Alan Cross is the Canadian guru of radio, and he's got some podcasts. He's on the edge, and he'll tell you a little bit more about what he's doing. And Juno award-winning band Wintersleep, Loel Campbell is a drummer for them and has been since he was 3 years old. And he'll tell you all about that. And let's go talk to those guys, and then we'll wrap this up. First of all, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, taking time out of your busy schedules, as everybody is doing. So thank you. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, glad to be here. I got nothing else to do.
Well, I say that you guys aren't doing anything sarcastically, but I know that you're both rather busy doing things behind the scenes. So, Alan, what is it that you're doing to pass the time?
Well, right now, I'm doing just about everything that I would normally do. I work out of my house on a regular basis. So I have my office, I have my library, I have my vinyl, I have my computer, I have my studio. So I'm not really noticing that much of a difference, other than the fact that I can't go out for lunch or anything like that, right, and that I can't go out for any kind of meeting. So I'm actually about as busy as I usually would be. Mm-hmm. And I realize that that's an unusual sort of situation, but it hasn't been that great of a burden, to be honest. I am working, mm-hmm, and I'm very busy.
Yeah, Lowell, you're in a terrible setting, aren't you?
I'm doing okay. Like I've been kind of displaced for the past couple years. I've been in Montreal for the past 12 years, but I've been spending a lot of time in Nova Scotia for the past 2 or so. If I was in Montreal, I would kind of be confined to my apartment, which is limited in the resources that I have there, as far as carrying on, working on recording projects and stuff. I rented this place near my hometown of Stellarton, Nova Scotia. And I've been basically, I've got my small setup here. I have a few drum kits, bunch of guitar.
Show us what you're working with there.
Yeah, the lights, it's kind of getting dark here, but can you see I got my drums set up right behind can you see that?
Yep, more or less.
Yeah, so I got my kit, I got a couple mics for now, and then there's my jumble of coffee mugs and stuff.
Yeah, but just that's a terrible view out there, Lowell, of the water.
Yeah, it's pretty ideal for isolation inspiration. It's not a bad place to be, for sure. We have a studio in Montreal that I always work out of, and it's loaded with tons of toys and gear and stuff like that. Who knows when it'll arrive, but I've purchased some more gear so I can record drums more properly, with an expanded setup that it's more
professional,
more proper. Yeah, mix ready, and I just have generally for demos and stuff like that, a 2 mic kind of Glenn Johns setup. For the most part, I'm functioning as I would usually. Mind you, I'm all of my gigs, my shows that I would be doing for the foreseeable future are slowly getting canceled. Obviously. Yeah. So yeah, I've just been kind of working on personal projects, working on my own sort of projects, and with a couple things that I had on the go already. So it's given me time to really kind of hone in and just spend a lot of time on these things that were kind of on the back burner before.